Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. We've done a little review or two on the differences between the King James Version and the NASBU, the New American Standard Bible Update of 1996. That's been updated several times, and most of the updates have been putting received text readings back into the New American Standard. This is our New American Standard giant print. So we've been seeing that some of the traditional verses that are removed in like your ESV, maybe NLT, NIV for sure, RSV for sure, NRSV for sure, CEB are actually in the NASBU. But in some of, they always say the devil's in the details. In some of the other places to where there's changes, there's still changes. And so it's kind of this eclectic text. It's neither Alexandrian nor Textus Receptus. So we're just going to look at some more passages today. I've been writing myself some notes in the front of what we have studied to this point. And so we're going to go, and this is just for a couple of whole verses that are out of a lot. Now, they'll usually bracket the verses, I will say that, in the NASBU. So let's go to Acts 8:37. Many of you that study Bibles, you know that entire verse is taken out in most modern translations. So Acts 8:37 is actually in brackets, and it says early manuscripts do not contain this. Acts 8:37 is in fact in brackets. It says, and Philip said, if thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest. And he answered and said, I believe that Jesus is the Son of God. So I'll let you see Acts 8:37, and the fact that it is in fact, it's a little NASBU Pew Bible, large print. It's not real large print, put out by Zondervan and Foundation Publishers. No, actually just Foundation Publishers. I thought it said Zondervan, just Foundation, which makes some great Bibles. But yeah, you can see that 8:37 is there, but it's in brackets, and at the bottom it says early manuscripts don't contain this. So now we're going to look at Acts chapter 9, verses 5 and 6. Acts chapter 9, verses 5 and 6. And this is going to be an instance where they do remove a lot of words. Okay, so I'm going to read to you out of the King James, then I'm going to read to you out of the new NASBU. Okay, and this is the conversion of Paul. And so Acts 9, 5 and 6, and he said, who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Jesus, whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks, or the ox goads. And he, trembling and astonished, said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? And the Lord said unto him, arise and go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do. You must be born again. Very important there. Okay, this is how it says it in the NASBU. But get up and enter the city, and it will be told you what you must do. That's verse 6, verse 5. And he said, who are you, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. So now, I'm just going to do a quick word count here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 34 words in the NASBU, Acts 9, 5, and 6. Let's see how many words it is in the King James Version. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3. It is 63 words in the King James Version as opposed to 34. So 29 words are either added in the King James or subtracted in the NSBU. And And it's nowhere mentioned. So that's what I'm saying. It's like they said, okay, we are getting killed by people showing this whole verse, this whole verse, this whole verse is missing. So what we've got to do is reinsert most of these entire verses, but we're still going to take out things that we think should be taken out. It's kind of like the ESV. For the Gideons to use the ESV, they had to have a Textus Receptus ESV, but then the ESV available to everybody else is a non-Textus Receptus. It's missing Matthew 12:47, all kind of stuff. So 29 words different here. So you can see, I mean, there's just some vast changes. Let's go to, if I can find it on my handy dandy word chart here. Let's see how quickly I can find this. Aha! Let's go to one in the book of Luke. Let's go to Luke 17:36. Luke 17:36 and see if what's missing there, if anything. Because I've got a feeling the NASBU may have reinserted this. Now, people who are very much in favor of modern translations, they can't stand what I'm doing here, showing the differences that are just not easier to read. There's material differences. That's exactly right. 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken, the other left. So it actually reinserts that particular word. But let's see. Let's see in Matthew 9:13. Let's see what's going on in Matthew 9:13. Many modern versions leave out a couple of very important words, something that the United States of America really needs to hear. Okay, so Matthew 9:13 says, "But go and learn what this means. I desire compassion and not sacrifice, for I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners." Okay, what's it say in the King James and in Received Text Bibles? This is in the Luther Bible. This is in all Bibles till really till 1885, basically. Besides, most, let's say your Reformation Text Bibles. So, 9:13, "But go ye and learn what that meaneth. I will have mercy and not sacrifice, for I am not come to call the righteous, but sinners." It's fine. Leaves out 2 words. To repentance. T-O, repentance. So, one, it leads you to believe he came not to call the righteous, but sinners still got to come to repentance. No salvation without repentance. So, you can see a lot of material differences. We'll keep this little study going, and you can go back through some of the other ones we've done. We've done a lot on the CSB and all this. But God bless. Talk with you later. Just keep living for Jesus. Read that old King James. It'll get you there. Amen.